All right. Good evening, everyone. Trying to do a little more streaming as everything starts to fall back into place. Going to do some All right, going to be playing some Surviving Mars this evening. Have a wee bit of a head cold going on, so if I sound a little stuffed up, beg your forgiveness. So this is a game that I had played, oh wow, when the original one came back. And this is kind of, it's not like a sequel. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's like a new engine, and so they just kind of re-released it with new content, new patches, and bugs, fixes, and stuff. But I figured I'd give it a try and see how it goes. I did enjoy the original, so I figured, why not, right? We'll play it for a couple of hours, see how we enjoy it, or how I enjoy it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it as well. Over 60% of all colonies fail even before a single human sets foot on the red planet. I've done this before, so we're gonna try and go without. Might be a mistake, probably will be, but here's hoping that it works out. Okay, so we're setting up our playthrough right now. Mission sponsor. So you get to decide who you're going to get to pay for the mission, and each one of the different companies or entities that are helping you subsidize the mission will give you their own buffs and different things such as that. Sorry, as I said, probably about 90% over my head cold. It's just a couple more days and it'll be fine. All right, International Mars mission, we get 30,000 million. We get 30,000 units. We get 4 rockets, 200 applicants, 300. Research is always a big thing, so. So the U.S., effect, we get Zeus rockets, increased rocket payload. Advanced Stirling generators, generates power. Yes. Never get Earth sick. That's kind of nice. That seems very, very easy, as it says right there. I don't know if we want to go very easy. Blue Sun. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Blue Origin. Blue Origin did just launch their second attempt at was it New Glenn, and they actually landed it, which is huge for them. So there is another member on the scene that was basically just SpaceX. So well done for Blue Origin. RC Harvester. Well, that's cool. We would have a rover that can harvest concrete. Rockets are cheaper. Only 2 starting rockets, though. China has an RC commander. as well as a place to chill and relax. Bonus tech for India is Logi Engineering, plus a constructor. Ooh. OG Lab of Research. Building that is built outside of domes and reduces the cost of biotech and physics. And that's 400 research. Extra research is really good. That's only 100. Ooh. So Europe isn't bad with all that research. Space Y. That's your SpaceX right there. 5 starting rockets. Only 6,000. So not nearly as much money. Fewer applicants. Only 200 research. Dragon rocket has smaller cargo capacity, but is faster and requires less fuel. Solar arrays, a large cluster of solar panels that have lower maintenance costs but are vulnerable to dust storms. Drone hubs have additional drones and 50% cheaper advanced resources. Brazil. Ooh, all there. No research? Oh, wow. That's a religious one. Only 100 research, that's rough. Deep metal extraction is actually pretty good, I would think. I mean, bonus techs are kind of nice. Our probes can also discover those rare minerals as well. Only 100 research, though. I'm wondering about Europe. Not a lot of money. Not a lot of rockets. Gain funding every time a tech is researched. Gain double if it's... We'll go with Europe. Alright. Commander profile. So this gives us more bonuses. Seed import costs reduced by 50%. Oh, some of these are definitely things that I never played in the... I didn't do all the expansions in the original. City mayor. Extra money. Less upkeep. Mars Nouveau. Cheaper building costs. Autonomous hubs. That's kind of awesome. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until Sol 100. Keeping people sane is pretty important too. breakthrough attacks are 30% faster. If we combine that with our bonuses for Europe, where we get more money when we get the research, maybe that's a thing. Gives us autonomous sensors to where towers no longer require power or maintenance. I'm wondering about going futurist. Asteroid lander. Where's the one that gave us the free drone hub? Autonomous hubs. They don't require power or maintenance. Drones are gradually optimized to work and construct faster until all right, let's go with inventor. Mystery. Random. Founding faction. Ooh. What do these actually do? Workers Collective. So, let's see here. It is in our DNA. We must... Unapologetic meritocracy. Okay. Martian first. I'm thinking... Interplanetary Codex sounds good. Prosperity for Mars. Entitlement Initiative. Some of these are kind of questionable. Yeah, we'll keep the game as is. Space communism. Mars Express Voyager. Oh, the Serenity. Oh, that, oh, that hurts. America. All right. Let's get into this. Now we get to spend some money. We get to decide what we're going to bring along with us to build with. Excuse me. Wow, okay. Drone hub. We would have to give up 5,000 kilos. It's 2,000 kilos. What if we don't do a seeker and we do a drone hub? And a couple more. And then we'll do more drones. Screw it. Let's try it. All right. Select the landing spot. What is that? Here's some, I guess, preset ones. Not a lot of threats. A lot of good stuff. Or we could just pick something on our own. Oh, look at all the challenges there. Ooh. Let's just start it with this one. Like I said, it's been a while since I've tried stuff, so let's just go with that. Why not? Why not? Okay.
Welcome to Mars.
Welcome to Mars. So we have to pick out our landing spot here. Alright, so it's putting us up here to begin with. We could do some scanning. Kind of want to scan like a flat-ish area. Concrete, metals, polymers, and research.
Sector scan.
Okay. We want high constructability, buildability. I don't know. That has regolith, which is what we need. We're definitely gonna need some water too. Concrete metals research. Nothing up there. Oops. That's where we're scanning. Move from Q.
Sector scan.
Concrete and metals. Okay. I guess it's deciding it will put us down here now. All right, where do we want to set this up? Because I want to make sure I have enough space to build. Can I rotate you? Rotate. All right, let's go like this. And we'll expand kind of down and around. We've discovered a deep pit that connects to a network of caverns and lava tubes. The low gravity of Mars allows for much larger lava tubes and caverns than on Earth. The temperature there are a lot less extreme.
A rocket has arrived.
Okay. Have to remember how to do all this.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah, I know. And we'll keep researching that. It's about done. Build. All right. We want to build a... I don't even know if we need the dome just yet. Get the concrete extractor started. Was that that's the underground bit? Gotcha. All right, so let's build a concrete extractor. I can't remember if I need it all in that little part or all in its little catchment there. All right, so it's... I think that's... maybe like that. That's probably best. All right. Let's, we need to get some, water evaporators going. Power. Do we want to... we could salvage it for resources. I think that's what we do here. Alright, let's salvage it.
Orphan drones.
Well, I just think I fucked myself. Might have actually just killed us off there. Oops. Yeah, I just actually lost us the game. Yep, that was just... before I put down my drone commander, I got rid of the ship. Alright, it's been a while since I played the game, okay? Give me a break. I'm assuming that's an underground one. That's
Welcome
kind of
to
interesting.
Mars.
Yeah, we'll start off just where it tells us to this time. So there's some metal deposits. We'll try and situate ourselves in between some of these metal deposits. That way we can harvest those. What are these? Just things. An anomaly. All right. Not quite sure why we need windows on this spaceship, considering it's only drones.
A rocket has arrived.
All right, let's get you to scan anomaly. We'll do, yeah, keep doing this research to make things cheaper. Let's go power first. We have a generator to provide power. Alright, for right now, we'll put a little thing here. That way it'll start unloading the resources that we have. And right now we have no extra metal, but we do have some polymers and some electric components. We'll send some of these guys over to mine.
Sector scanned.
We'll scan that. The other one we scanned was over there, so we'll scan that again. Let's see here. Excuse me. All right, so we're getting some metal. We're going to need to power this concrete extractor. Too far from the drone commander. Okay. I guess what we can do is set up a drone hub right at the edge of that capture zone from the ship. Do we see any metal down this direction? We haven't scanned it yet, but we should be able to at least see some stuff, I think. I'm trying to figure out which way we're probably going to build. We might build into this direction. Get that stuff off my screen, please. All right, let's do that. So that's a free build that we have there. Concrete extractor. I'm going to try and get
completed.
as much as the nose we can. All right, so that should give us some more money as well. Fuel compression, more cargo space. Generate 100 per soul for each RC Explorer vehicle. Let's do that. As well as faster drones. All right, they're headed out here to build this thing. So this guy will need some power. 5 power. We do have a generator we can build. Or we can build a large solar panel. Let's build like a little solar panel farm or something. Maybe like out here somewhere. Oh, we haven't scanned that sector yet. Okay. What about up here? There we go. We can rotate this guy around. So that will give us 2 there. All right. This guy is now online. This guy doesn't require power, which is nice. We're still getting more metal, which is good, good, good. Can you guys build that? All right.
Research complete.
Increase that priority. Now, where do we want to get? We're going to also have to have some water. We need water so we can survive, but also so we can make...
Heavy drone workload.
Also so we can make fuel to return the rocket back to where it came from. Alright, can you, is it still analyzing? No. We need to set up a scanner. That will be useful eventually. Recharge station for the drones. We're gonna need that as well. Hey, someone work on this thing. Can't find required resources. Well, we have metal right here, right? And we have machine parts. Maybe it's because it's out of the area, in which case, oops. Oh, they're moving some of the resources down here now. Alright. That'll work. Let's get a power accumulator up. Requires concrete, which we don't have right now. This is just a little too close to the edge. Hang on a second. Can we, Alright, we'll go like that. We'll put some power accumulators like next to them. That way we can start storing up some power. Are those machine parts? Delivering metal. Arthur's starting to build these as well. Good. I guess this one must have been out of... What it was, this was out of range of the... of this. I guess this one was controlled by this guy. Because they're building it off of this drone factory. I can't reach that. That's why they're kind of confused. But now that I've kind of connected them, they should be fine. Yeah, here he comes. Alright, they'll get this thing fixed or started. And they should be building these pretty soon. So let's find a nice place to get a moisture evaporator up. Maybe I have in this same general area. Too far from the drone commander. I guess I could have it down here. Now I think with the moisture evaporators, I need to keep them away from other ones, because they'll kind of interfere with each other. Yeah. No production during dust storms. Okay. All right, cool. Could put it up here as well. Trying to get some areas that we don't have a lot of stuff in. That's a long way to run like electrical cabling though. So I think we'll just kind of put it over here in this little corner. All right, let's put it right there. We'll put a water tower next to it. To where we can store up some of the water there. We need one more metal. You bring in the metal? You're bringing a polymer. You're... How about when you guys bring some metal? This does have a charger there, which is nice, so they will auto charge. The ship has a charger as well. We're just waiting on the metal to be shipped out. Oh, here we go. Since this is one that's automatically been pre-made, that he's building it right away. It's the same thing for this one generator. I didn't drop it down just because this can be used to
stopped working.
Kind of in like an emergency. Kind of we'll drop that down if we need it. Yeah, this needs power. So we will build some power cables. Can the power cables go down the hills? Please tell me they can. They might not be able to. Well, that kind of sucks, but oh well. We'll get it all figured out. No worries. Let's get these guys. Where's that metal at? Oh, it's being constructed. Nice. Cool. And we can get one of our guys working over here. I think the drones will work it. I don't think it's just a people job. I can't remember though. I've played a couple of games like this. I just can't remember how they all go. All right. Let's get our power cables. I wish I could bring this down over that hill, but I cannot. Which means we have to bring it around the edge here. Oop. Okay, well that'll connect everything. It's not the greatest, but it'll get everything connected. All right. Still harvesting metal, good. Let's look for that. I think there's a sensor tower that we can use to start scanning other areas. Sensor tower.
Heavy drone workload.
Yeah. Alright, so can we just drop this like right over here? Doesn't take up much space. We could put like right here. That'll work. Can't really put anything else there, so we might as well do that. And what that will do is it will start scanning regions around us. That way we can kind of figure out where we want to expand. In fact, I think we can tell it to scan specific areas, yeah. Yep, not connected. Yep. I understand.
Heavy drone workload.
Yep. So a lot of them have transferred from this one to this one. Even though these guys are stationed here, they're using this drone platform to do their work. All right, so we do have our first solar panel online, but it is currently dark out, so we're not getting anything off of that. Which means we also need some wind turbines. Makes sense for when it is not sunny out. I'm going to put these on the other side of these battery banks here. We're just going to flip them there so we can put them right next to each other. Do the wind turbines interfere with each other? No. All right. Okay, so both of these are now done. So we'll have power once they get all these wires built. And we'll set up one of these accumulators to be built as soon as possible. Oh, they need concrete to be built. Okay. So once this starts making concrete, we will be good to go. And then these will build on their own. We could drop that one Stirling generator. All right, so as soon as daylight starts, we will be mining. And as soon as we get the concrete, we will be building the rest of these power structures. I do have an electronics, I believe. Yep. So that will finish up. This guy should finish up fairly soon. He's probably the next thing that's being built. Yep. 2 metal. Oh, they're bringing... I wonder what that second metal... Oh, it's for the water tower. Right. Where's that guy going with that metal? That... Alright, yep. Okay. So we'll have some water stored up. Not enough to get our colony started, but... these guys will provide us... Oh, what are they? They're making nothing right now.
A building has stopped working.
I think it's... dawn is coming. It looks like it's lightening up a little bit. As soon as the sun rises, these solar panels will deploy and we will start getting some energy from them. Yep, sun's coming up. Sup, Pack? How you doing? Hope everything's been going well for you. How goes it, bro?
It's going well. Going well. Haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to?
Oh, been busy. Well, not just busy,
Session
but...
open.
Oh, let's see here. Earth Councils.
What is this you're playing?
This is called Surviving Mars. It's kind of like a city builder slash colony builder. It's kind of a amalgamation of a couple of different types of games. But you're basically trying to set up a colony on Mars and then survive. And you're kind of... there are other AI groups that have set up their own colonies, and so you're trying to kind of competing against them a little bit.
I think I've seen the trailer to this.
They just re-released or kind of released a new version of it recently. The original game came out, oh man.
Yeah,
Probably
it came out
5
a while.
or 6 years ago, yeah.
There was this dude on the other channel I hang out. He just started playing Stellaris, whatever the hell that is.
Oh, I love Stellaris.
And I told him, I said, man, you can spend like $200 after you get all the DLCs.
More than that. Get it while it's on sale. The new Deep Space Telescope. Huh. Alright, so we can get 10 orbital probes, some extra resources, or an extra rover. Let's go with the rover. Alright, rover's inbound. Oh, I need to build the pipes here. Pipe. There we go. Are we making our... Yep, there we go. It's mining our concrete. And it should be kicking out little pieces of concrete there. There you go. Little pieces of concrete coming out. So now we can use the concrete to build both the windmills as well as the battery storage. pieces. All right, so we have some water that we're getting here as well as some power. So now we set up, I think we're going to be setting up our oxygen production. There's the fuel refinery. Produces fuel from water. Consumes water and electricity to make the fuel. Metal extractor. We don't have a big metal node yet. We just have these small ones. You know what, we could... Let's load up these resources. We're going to transfer them over to here. We're going to do it, instead of them carrying it one at a freaking time, we're just going to get this thing to carry them all right now. My extractor does produce waste rock, that is true. So I need a dumping zone. Guess I could put it right next to this thing.
Sector scan. No sector set for scanning.
Alright, sector scanned here. 4 metals. Let's scan over here. That's kind of on this ridge line that we're built our stuff on.
Heavy
Not
drone
enough
workload.
power.
Warning,
There's
insufficient resources.
12 demand for power right now. We have 10. And we have a couple concrete here. All right, let's get that guy online first.
A building has stopped working.
Needs 3 more concrete. Oh, there they are. We got the 3 that we need. We already have a guy bringing some stuff over. Good.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Load everything you can. All right, we're loaded up there. We will drop off the resources over here. They keep transferring resources back and forth between the two. We'll actually take this one apart. Mining more metals out here.
Warning, insufficient resources.
We need 1 more here. He's bringing it right now. Okay. So this will give us power during the
Heavy drone workload.
evening times.
Sector scan. No sector set for scanning.
Whoa, 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 where are you going? Deliver that. It's like, why you're going back? So this should give us a decent amount of power.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Can't we dismantle this? Can be salvaged for resources. Good. Do I have to tell you to salvage it? That's the one we need. All right, salvage. Okay, let's get some fuel online. Oh, I only had one free one. Okay, that's
Warning.
fine.
Insufficient resources.
Yes, yes, yes. Insufficient resources. I understand. Alright, that should power all those.
A building has stopped working.
There'll be some storage for the oxygen.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Kind of got things all jammed up in one location, but for getting this started, it should be fine. Oh, we do have a anomaly over here. Let's scan that up. Kind of, you know what? Let's scan directly around us first. And then we'll go like that. We can set up a route, right, for this guy? Yeah. Must be connected to an oxygen consumer. The tank will count as that as soon as it's done. We can start storing some oxygen. There we go. All right, so we're making oxygen. And we are not yet making fuel because we need more water and more power. That's the benefit of making this one little guy that they send us with, because it produces like 10 power. What we're going to do is build a couple more wind turbines and a couple more solar panels. And then in between them, we will build some more batteries.
Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so looking at your little setup there.
Yes.
Everything really, really close together.
Yep.
Would it be better to spread them out? One meteorite will take out that whole thing.
That is a possibility, yes.
Research complete.
You do have a point there. That is a thing that could happen. Excuse me. All right, so this will give us more research. We finished that up, and right now we're doing the low-G drive through our robotics. It will make our drones and rovers move 20% faster, which means we get 20% more work done. I think we probably want to start looking towards getting our actual people now. New building farm. That sounds like a good idea. We'll do farming and more stuff like that. All right, so we are making fuel. Wonderful. Does this drop refuel? Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. All right. It's doing its thing. No. I want you to unload.
Heavy drone workload.
All right, so we have some survivability stuff set up. Let's start looking at some domes here. Which is one of the reasons why I made all this stuff down here is because the domes aren't small. That one that has everything connected to it. Interesting. We already have that stuff, though. Microdome, that's a little 4-slot thing. barrel dome.
Sector scan.
I think we'll do that as like our living place, and then we might do a barrel dome next to it. Yeah. We're just looking right now. Then we would have a passage connecting the two. Oh, we can't build that until the... Gotcha. And we could have a ramp over the top of it. Wonderful. All right. It's going to take 80 concrete. $20 metal and 10 polymers. We're going to need more polymers. So research here. Hang on a second. Research. Low G hydrosynthesis. New building polymer factory. Produces polymer from water and fuel. So we only have 6 polymers. So that's 20 polymers. This one doesn't require polymers. Oh, why can't you just rotate a little bit? Already tell I'm not gonna like that. Alright, but this one we can make without polymers. Oh, that was a meteor. So if we're going to put you kind of like right here, then we can put the microdome on the other side.
Sector scan.
Have him close to where the stuff lands. Ugh. All this stuff is in the way. Now we're gonna have to move that slightly. Alright, so we could put like the microdome over here. Then we could put the barrel dome like that.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Then we could put the basic dome over there. What was the space I put in between those two? And I think we probably want a third spot there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there we. What is the space in between these two?
Warning, insufficient resources.
1, 2, 3. All right. So I think that's how we're gonna. We'll have the two domes be set up as like living areas, and then we'll have like this middle one be like. I don't know if it's gonna be like administrative. It might be like all of the like food and everything else for them. Keep all that in kind of one area. But let's start building this one. We're gonna have to deal with our water and energy a little differently. At least to start off. Big old pile of rocks just sitting there. The aliens did it.
Heavy drone workload.
40 concrete. Load resources.
Sector scan.
Concrete. So we're concrete and metal, right? Yeah. We got quite a bit of metal there.
Council session open.
And we will get you to drop off over here. Let's see here.
Vote passed. New faction opportunity.
Compare the following task. Complete the following task in 4 souls, 23 hours. Research the Earth-Mars Initiative tech. Okay. Earth-Mars Initiative. Question is, where the hell is that one? There it is. When did we need to complete it by? 4 days? You get 600 per day? So this one will finish up today, so that should work. Should. How's the oxygen
Heavy
production
drone
coming?
workload.
Where are you going? Let's pick up some concrete. Are this little guy's building? This guy is what, refueling the ship? Yep, okay. Ooh, is that a metal node? Underground deposit, metal node. A Vista. So what does a Vista actually do? It's a comfort boost. Wonder what the range is on that. It says all domes within range. Also grab these. We will offload resources. All of them. So I guess we're going to start this one habitat off as like a... Oh, we're going to have a place to make resources. I guess what we could do is we could hold off on making it.
Sector scan.
Because we could always bring in more polymers. Living... Right, so we can't make anything yet. We have to research that. Alright. So I think it's probably time to send this guy back. As soon as we got him refueled. That way we can go grab some more polymers from Earth. of 30. Well, let's set you up on a little route right now. I think that should work. Alright, nice. So are we actually getting some stored up power now? We are. Wonderful. Oh, these are going to require polymer for maintenance, so we're going to have to definitely get some more from Earth. We could salvage this guy. It wouldn't give us any polymer, so we need to send him back. Let's set up a landing pad. Here we go. It's on concrete. That way when this guy comes back, he won't make everything really dirty. Alright, so let's set you up a route. From here to here.
Sector scan.
I think we want to build a new one of these. Or maybe... I don't think we can build it yet. I think we need to buy it. These need to be prefabbed. Gotcha. The load, or we have to have the research. All right. So when we... Let's get another ship from Earth to come in. How do I do that again? Because I have two ships. Resupply, that's what we want. All right. A cargo rocket with large amount of polymers. Another drone hub, maybe? I want another fuel refinery. So we have 25,000 more. Second moisture evaporator, maybe? Oh, we can build a polymer factory. Let's do that. That'll give us some factories that we can build with. All right, let's do that. You go this direction. Unload your resources. Alright, so the landing pad is not ready. This guy is almost refilled. Yeah, we have to increase the rate at which we are producing fuel. And this guy, I love that it
Heavy drone workload.
has this little plastic bubble that it just pumps atmosphere. It's a cool little thing that they're doing there. That looks cool. It's only producing 1 water, which is not much. Have we found any water nearby? We found metal, but we haven't found any water yet, which is unfortunate.
Research complete.
All right, so that was the speed for our drones. So our guys now move around faster, which is awesome. Can it gather? I guess it can mine. So hang on, can we set you up on a...
Sector scan.
New anomaly. Alright. Let's... Scan anomaly. Can we queue those? Yes, we can. We have. Awesome. Auto saving. Yep, that should work. much more can we get from this? Eventually it'll run out. So we'll have to find some more. There's some more over here. Alright, this guy's almost filled. I guess we could put some exports on it. Can export rare metals to Earth. Hack drones for resetting up. Alright. I definitely want to get some more drone hubs set up. Probably put one over here. There's a lot of metal over here. Look at all this metal. We have deep nodes here. Alright, stepping away for just a second. I'm gonna let this run for a minute.
Heavy drone workload. Research complete.
Okay, research completed. So that should have given us our whatever special we had a bonus of some sort for that. Wind turbine upgrade. Power increased by 33%. Let's do that. More cargo space seems nice. We also want the drone hub. No. Let's go like that. Find water on Mars. Well, we're still searching. We could build another sensor tower to help increase the speed at which we search. Alright, other ship is on the way. Get 4 more fuel and we can send that ship back. Can I send you out, like way out here to grab these resources? I can. You don't need to be within range of a thing. What is that? That's a research thing. So we could have this guy go and research this as well. How are we doing on metal right now? We got big old stack there. And we got a big old stack there. Eventually we're going to set up like specific depots. This is a universal depot, and we can set up specific ones as well. They're smaller. We could also set this up as well differently to just tell it what we don't want there, but we can only get so many. I guess, you know what, let's start building up a resource area. We're gonna put it right by where this guy comes in. So, metal, concrete. Oh, okay. Rare metals. Can't do that because the vehicle's still there. Exotic materials. Having some fuel here is a thing as well. Maybe I put it like right in between the two. Alright, one more and we'll send this guy back. Breakthroughs. Subsurface anomaly yield a trove of scientific data. Choose one breakthrough technology. Giant crops. Unlock giant crops which have increased food output. Neural empathy. Unlock the empath trait. Empaths raise the morale of all colonists in the dome. Ooh. Factory automation. Lower amounts of workers in factories. I think I kind of want the morale boost.
Breakthrough discovered.
Let's do that. Keeping the people happy. Bringing that last thing of rocket fuel. All right, bring in the rocket juice. Cool. Question me, do I want coffee? I think so. Yeah, let's make some more coffee. We'll get this thing launched first. Refuel the rocket. We are going to... It's going to overload the hell out of this thing.
Sector scanned.
Away you go.
Milestone completed.
At least they've given it a decent roar. Although, I don't know if there's enough atmosphere on Mars for a decent roar. But it's good nonetheless, okay? Alright. Reserved for automated rock? What do you mean? Might be because that one's still thought to be here. Yeah, it was still like, hey, that thing's still around, ain't it?
A rocket has arrived.
Okay. We will do rare metals, exotic minerals, polymers, electronics, machine parts, fuel, food, what? So, yes. Didn't do food yet. I don't think we're going to have food over here, though. Because we're going to have it be making it here. So we did rare metals, exotic minerals, polymers, electronics, machine parts.
Research complete.
I'm going to move these so they look... Alright, there you go. It's a little depot area. They're already offloading all of those polymers. Which means we can actually start building this guy again. Instead of this guy.
Council session open.
As well as this guy. Do we make this as the manufacturing one and we kind of make this as like a welcome to our starbase type thing? Excuse me. Landing pad. Load. Yeah, load all those resources. Look how dusty he got from that takeoff of that ship. He's just coated in dust. Dust isn't good for these guys. It makes them break down. I should have moved it away. Should I have oriented this the other direction? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. We'll fix that for next time, guys. What we got over here? Prepare another law. Residential buildings have increased capacity.
Vote
Let's do
passed.
that.
New faction opportunity.
Complete the following task by research productivity training tech. Productivity. Ooh, we kind of want this. Oh no, that's not to build our own. That's to just make it better. Productivity training. All right, let's increase it up a little bit. And unload resources. Alright. That should queue. I do like that they queue up.
Milestone failed.
Yep. Someone else found
Sector
something
scan.
before we did. Ah, they finished scanning a sector. Good. Is that? Oh, hang on a second. That's more concrete. That's good. That's good. We will need that for things. Why don't you go over here? Do that. Hang on a second. Don't you have like batteries or something I need to keep charged? Or are you just good on your own? I think you're good on your own. Okay. Alright, research that. We still haven't found any water, which kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Water on Mars is important. It's hard to survive without it. Alright, load those. then unload. I think we're going to flip this one around when we get a chance. Huh. Oh yeah, but we don't need to do that right now. We don't need to waste concrete on that. So that is enough polymers. We're working on the concrete for that right now. Should have enough metals. So you know what? We can use you. All right, load those. And then load that stuff. That'll help get things over there a little faster. Oh yeah, look at that. That's dropping stuff off a lot faster now. Grab all that. Then grab all that. I'm going to pick up polymers. Y'all need to focus on things. It's almost all unloaded. We're doing all this extra legwork by running back and forth instead of just doing a lot of stuff right here. Alright, we're gonna let that think for a little bit. I'm gonna grab some coffee, make some up.
Heavy drone workload. Sector scan.
Okay, coffee is brewing. Yeah, we need to get another moisture evaporator. Was really hoping to find some water, but we have not yet. Can't put this one next to this one because they'll kind of, whatchamacallit, cannibalize each other. I don't know what their range is, because it looks like we're kind of overlapping here, but I guess as long as I'm outside this circle part, I'm okay. Excuse me. I guess we could put it right here. They don't interfere, and it's really easy to add to our network of pipes. We have a storage container right in between the two. Some extra storage. And then let's also set up the Moxie, another Moxie. Oh, does this give off dust contamination? Yes, it does. Okay. What about this one? Huh. Alright, so yeah, because that one has a little vent there, it does contaminate a little bit. Or is it this one? Oh, it's this one, I bet. Yeah, it's that one. Alright. Build up another Moxie. As well as some extra oxygen tanks, because we don't want to let anyone out here with without a whole bunch of spare oxygen, just in case things go terribly wrong. This requires water. We're only making 2 water right now. We probably will want one for people to, you know, drink. Okay, vistas. Maybe it's when we build it, we can see. Or do we have to build on it? We might have to build like right on it. So that's still part of a vista. Yeah, that's quite nice, that vista. So you could basically build 2 within range of it. All right. Remaining concrete 661. All right, that's fine. All right, so would you not? Oh, I thought it was close enough.
Sector
Actually,
scan.
I kind of thought they would share. Oh, it's there. We go. That'll work. Yeah, I shouldn't have made this as close to that as I did. Oh, well. Setting up another oxygen storage because, yeah, definitely want that. Consumes oxygen and water. Moisture farming biotech. This is going to be one that we're going to need. Excuse me. All right. All right, this one's about done. Cool. I think I'm gonna have to clean out my little K-cup maker. Huh, well that's not quite how I wanted to do it. I guess that'll work though. Build a dome. Dome is built.
Warning. insufficient resources.
Yeah, they're gonna need power. And oxygen. So demanding. Alrighty. Homes provides living space, resting residents recover comfort faster compared to other residents.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Gives us 14 living spaces. Consumes 1 energy. Nursery provides living space for children. Apparently we keep our children separate from us for some reason. Cultivates desired perks in children using modern remote learning techniques. You can tell that this game was built in a different age, where we still thought that remote learning was a good thing. Research labs. Space bar. Dining. Small grocer.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Medical post. Alright. Let's see if we can't build this one soon. This guy's almost refueled.
Warning, insufficient resources. Anomaly found.
Anomaly found? Nice. How's that going? Oh, that's a research boost of some sort. That's not an anomaly. I thought it was an anomaly. That is an anomaly, though. Still have not yet found any water. So these are our only 2 sources of water right now. We'll set up a nursery and a playground. And then, oh, school's a big one. Open air gym, that's big.
Heavy drone
Small
workload.
grocer. And put the bar next to the kids. I mean, that's logical, right? I guess we could put the restaurant there. And, ranch, hydroponics farm.
Research complete.
Stone garden's big. Small garden in between them. There we go. What do you mean you got no power? We got power.
Council session open.
See? Power. Oh. He's in the way. Oh. There we go. Alright, so we are now powered. We can start to build up some housing. You know what? Maybe put the school somewhere else. This guy's ready to return. We will let him do so.
Orphan drones.
Open the floor to the faction for suggestions of law. Okay. Let's go check that coffee. All right. We're gonna need some foodstuffs, so how's our research going? It's working. Oh, there are different versions. Interesting.
Sector scan.
Hydroponics farm. What's the output? I think we'll have like our farming set up here. Maybe some research as well.
Research complete.
Ooh. Nice. It jumped that one because we found a whole stack of research for doing that anomaly. We got a new one too, don't we? Awesome. Any water yet? No water yet. Speaking of, running out on my own. Well, the first thing we've built for him is a playground. Got a lot of concretes going there right now. How are we doing on metal? We're actually out of metal, so let's take our little transport thing here. We're gonna send you all the way out here to gather the metal. We could build a metal extractor down here. If, there we go. Too far from the dome. Oh, this building requires colonists. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. I was hoping I could use it on a, you know, with our dudes. Maybe I want to
Warning.
build the...
Insufficient resources.
Maybe I want to build the foods stuff over here for right now. Build a ranch and a
Planetary anomaly found.
I wonder what says the front. Maybe it doesn't even matter. So a farm.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
So this gives us a place to... So let's take a look at things again. So we have 2 living complexes, which will give us 28. We have a place for playing. We have a... It's not just 28, it's also a place for kids once they start being born. Well, yeah, we got a place for them to play. We have a diner,
Insufficient resources.
which gives us food, social, and dining. We could do a small grocer. Or a big grocer. Relaxation, drinking, social. Drinking, social. Doesn't have relaxation. Luxury and shopping. Maybe do like a big... Here we go. Like a big stone garden.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Put like a pond. Do like a ranch and a farm. Well, when we finish this one up. Lambden Industries Deep Space Telescope is performing as planned, but isn't performing as well as data analysis. Research the Analyzed Space Telescope. Okay. All right, let's keep doing that one. How is our energy production? Could be better. How are we doing on extra spare parts? Oh, we got quite a few. How's this guy doing? All right, he's mining. Another set of turbines, I think. All right, let's send you back here. I'm going to have you pick up these resources. We don't need this one right now. We'll use those resources to finish.
We've just
these
found
other
the
two up.
wreckage of Phobos 2. The old probe even had some new data for us to analyze.
July 7th, 1988, the Soviet Union launched 2 Proton K rockets carrying the Phobos 1 and Phobos 2 probes on the course to Mars. Of the 2 craft, only Phobos 2 reached the final destination, but contact with it was lost just before it could deliver its precious payload. Humankind will be forever grateful for the information we salvaged from its computers. Locations of several anomalies. Cool.
Anomaly found.
Anomalies found. So it looks like 3 anomalies. All right, cool. Excuse me. I'm probably going to be calling it pretty soon. Like I said, I'm still trying to... I was a little bit sick this week, or this last week.
Sector scan.
So I'm a little bit... I'm not under the weather, but I'm still a little bit recovering a little bit. And my throat is starting to get a little bit raspy, I guess. A little sore. So I'm probably going to be calling it not too far. Yeah, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna have to run some vinegar through my coffee maker. It is going a wee bit too slow. There we go. This one's almost finished now. Oh, unload resources and unload resources. Oh, I didn't take those. Oops. I think I accidentally grabbed the wrong resources. Well, this one's almost done anyway, so only need one more. Someone's grabbing it right now. Whoa, 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 where are you going? No, 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 no. Oh, this guy's doing it. Okay. Alright, cool. So we're going to have two of our little things set up. Let's send you back to get more metal. I like him for long distance mining. That's nice.
Research complete.
Research complete, eh?
Until today, the only place we'd thought you could find Ice-15 outside of a lab
Ice
was
15.
on an icy planet or a moon. And here we find
What about
it
Ice
on
14?
Mars.
Ice 15 is a super dense phase of water ice, which is formed in extremely cold and extremely high pressure environments. That doesn't sound like Mars. Turns out that is the unique geological history of Mars allowed a small quantity of Ice 15 to form under the crust. Even though we didn't confirm any substantial deposits of water, this discovery would cause uproar in the scientific community and draw significant attention to our efforts on the Red Planet. Ooh, game 500 milliliter. Okie dokie. Sounds good to me. Water.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
We're working on it, game. Alright, so we're getting ourselves set up for... Is that right? Yeah. We got our second dome finishing
New
up.
special project available.
We'll put our manufacturing in this dome. We have a whole bunch of manufacturing plants that we can toss down. And I think we'll then start to,
Warning.
nice.
Insufficient resources.
pipes. Let's run our wires first. Then we'll run our pipes the same way. Alright. Now both of these will be up and running. We can now put in some manufacturing.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Small machine parts. Polymer factory. Is this exterior? Oh, this is exterior. Oh, interesting. I guess we could put it like right here. Right next to the exit there. So is this... Hang on a second. Does this require people? Yes, it does. Lots of people, actually.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Since these are small ones... Oh, wow. That's not even... Well, that is a 3, okay. And a polymer thing can go outside. Or at least that's where we're going to put it. Pause construction on them, though, for right now. This guy. There we go. Pause. Alright, I guess that one's
Warning.
getting made.
Insufficient resources. Sector scan.
Oh, these don't can... Oh. Hang on. Pause. Destroy the infirmary. Destroy the garden. I thought they could just... We could, like... Passages must start and end in an empty hex near inside the dome. Okay. Alright. Alright. I thought we were just going to connect those guys up. My bad. I designed these things so it would look right, and now this, it was supposed to be like right in the middle, but it's sized in a funky way. Oh well.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, go offline. All right. We have our first set of housing
Warning.
set up,
Insufficient resources.
as well as our food production is getting there. Yeah, you know what? We need to not worry about that right now. This guy, we can get rid of him for right now. We're gonna instantly rebuild him.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
Nope, nope, nope. Because we have a lot of stuff there we can use. Drop off those resources, get started. Yeah, they're grabbing them now. They really want that metal.
Warning. Insufficient resources. Council session open.
All right, what we got?
Vote passed. New faction opportunity.
Research extractor amplification tech. Okay. Extractor amplification. Physics. There it is. All right, doing that. Okay, you come down here.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
We want you to unload. Here, all. All right, so this dome is now powered and aired.
Heavy drone workload.
How much this got left? It has 590. Plenty for now. Good, good, good. And I built this one this far over because I was figuring there was going to be some more stuff over here, and there really wasn't. Need to build another one like over here or so.
Warning. Insufficient resources.
These guys do have a decent range to extend it. Why aren't you powered? You should be powered. It looks like you're connected to the everything. It's because we're not producing enough power. Alright, you. Go get more metal.
The analysis tells us that we found iridium-rich sulfides. That's a real rarity on Earth.
Mankind's ingenuity has found a myriad of applications for it, but we've focused our plan on a much simpler, more vital role in our growing colony, RTGs, free energy for everyone. Reduces the cost of physics tech by 10%. I'll take it.
Warning, insufficient resources.
Not enough power, not enough power. Yep, we gotta get more power. Oh. I wonder if we do deploy this little guy. Yeah, once we get these guys online, they should be fine.
Heavy drone workload.
Man, they used up all that metal. No, they still have some here. Apparently this is just
Warning,
closer than
resources.
this. Doesn't look good to me, but it's what the game says.
Sector scan.
Whoa. Where you go? Come here. Deliver that. Alright, our little passage is being finished now. We'll build our ramp next. I didn't know it was going to be like that. Had I known that it was going to be this size, I would have made the divide between them either one bigger or one smaller.
Warning, insufficient resources. A building has stopped working.
Is it really out of storage for the rubble? What's that required? Some concrete. Oh yeah, they're grabbing
Warning,
lots of stuff.
insufficient resources.
Although they might be using it to build things in here, which isn't quite what I want. Large solar panel, oxygen tank, large solar panel. Oh, these need to have repairs done to them. Gotcha. Alright, so hang on a second. We don't need to be powering these right now. So where's all the power being eaten? I think it's actually these
Warning,
guys themselves.
insufficient resources.
Okay, things are working again. Alright. I'm going to call it here for the day, guys. We kind of got ourselves in a... Or we can start bringing in our colonists. Like I said, I played this game before when it originally came out, and I really enjoyed it. It was just one of those kind of sit back, relax, enjoy yourself type of games, and try not to
insufficient resources.
get all your people killed because you did stuff wrong, you know? Similar to like a city builders like SimCity, or a colony builder like Banished, something like that. Feels actually a little more like Banished. But I really enjoyed it then. And this is the kind of not new one. It's not like a 2.0. It's like a re-updated with a different, I think it's a different engine or something like that, just to make it a little bit better with a whole bunch of other stuff. Is it worth the price tag? Depends. If you haven't played it before, I would say so. If you've already played it and you have like all the expansions, then maybe, because you kind of get a discount with it, but I don't know, because it seems very similar to the originals, just as it is right now. So
insufficient
anyways, guys,
resources.
it's gonna be it for today. I'm going to I think I'm gonna go take my walk, and then hopefully in the next couple of days I will be doing some more streaming. Good news is I didn't have any issues with this game. I have been having a couple of issues with some stuff recently, specifically because I think one of my RAM sticks is starting to go a little bit bad. And unfortunately for me, RAM has just jumped in prices like insane amounts for some reason. Trade wars. They kind of suck. But I'll get it all figured out here at some point. And until I do, I will be continuing to stream as I can. I might not be able to do things
We've
like
just
Arc Raiders
confirmed the
or
location of a metal-rich
Battlefield
deposit.
6 like I would
A
like to,
drilling
but
accident turned to our advantage.
I will be playing some things in the meantime. And a lot of my streaming I think I'm going to be doing in the evening now as well. Just because it's a little more convenient. So, alright guys, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go get my walk in, get my voice a rest, and I will see you guys next time. See y'all later.